Hello and welcome to another fun-filled knife adventure. Hooray! So as you can see, today we're taking a look at a Bridgeport knife. It is a Way of Knife exclusive version of the 395 LL. So let's get into it. It says exclusive on it, so you know it's got to be exclusive. If we can get into it. Alright, so looks like it is a Way of Knife EDC Gearhouse exclusive, 57 of 68. Thanks for the support. Bridgeport 395 V2 CPM 20 CV, full titanium construction. What's it say? Oh, stainless steel inset liner. Got the little towel. Then you have the knife itself. And what a beautiful pattern. Let me see if I can turn down this light just a little bit and maybe it'll look like you can see the colors a little better. It's got that blurple look to it. Turn the light back up and see if that helps. I don't know. You can see the pattern on it, but you can't see the colors as good as I can, shifting from blue to purple. Super cool patterning on it. Looks like very aggressive acid wash and stone wash. I like the clip on it. Looks like another knife with full T8 hardware, which is awesome. I like to see that. Let's set this out of the way and let's look at the knife. So, yeah, looks great. Let's get it open. There is the blade. As you can see, it is super aggressive stone washing after acid washing. I love the lines of this knife. Super clean lines. I believe, well, I know Kubi is the OEM of these knives. I just did an unboxing of the KB Knives Bluff, who was designed by the guy that does Bridgeport knives. It's actually BGPT knives. It's not the whole word Bridgeport, but when I first heard about that knife company, I thought it was because they used a Bridgeport mill, but then I found out they got them OEM'd from Kubi. So maybe it's Bridgeport the city? I don't know. That'd be my second guess. So let's get some measurements of this thing. Starting with the weight, it is 3.83 ounces. Let's see, does it have any milling? Yes, it does have milling. Pockets milled out of the inside, you can see there. What about the other side? It's got an inset liner lock. For you lefties, you won't lock yourself out. The action is great on it. Doesn't have any jimping on the spine. Nice sharpening choil. I believe they said it was 20 CV blade steel. Is that what that little card said? I believe so. Let's get some measurements of it here. It is a smaller knife. I have three Bridgeport knives now, and I believe this is the smallest one. Yep, it's coming in at under 7 inches, probably 6.8 or something, with a blade length of 3.1, 3.2 maybe. Cutting edge of right at 3, maybe 2.9. We'll see what they say on the site. Let's get some caliper measurements here. We're zeroed out. Let's see how wide the blade is at the widest. So up here at the top, At the thickest point, it is 0.111, 0.111. And then down behind the edge, it gets down to I swear it was a little thinner. What happened? 0.021. Alright. I don't want to mess up these pretty scales, but we will get a measurement of the thickest part of the scales here. It looks like it's 0.480. And then with the clip at the widest point is 0.603. Alright. Before we do some comparisons to other knives, let's check out their website and see what they say about it. So, the 395 LL version 2 looks like the shred carbon fiber and the black camo fat carbon are $180, and the black micarta and the natural micarta are $140. So I don't see the full titanium version. So this really must be a Way of Knife exclusive. Something they do offer for the $395 is extra scales. They have black, day glow, desert tan, and G10. Then they have a redstone rich light, a blue canyon rich light. Oh, those look cool. Black diamond rich light, maple valley rich light. Then they have a green canvas micarta that does not look green. Camo G10, which does not look camo. Arctic Storm fat carbon, lava flow fat carbon, nebula fat carbon, black camo. Let's see, black camo fat carbon, and black dunes fat carbon. So you can buy extra sets of scales and change it up every day of the week if you like. Let's go back to the knife here and get some size comparisons. I did say that I had two other Bridgeport knives. This is their 1827 FL version. You can see it is quite a bit bigger. And this is their newest version, the Bodhi LL. And it is bigger as well. The Bodhi has a front flipper and a a rear flipper. I'll say thumb stud, but that's not right. Kubi makes all these knives. They all great build quality. I believe they all use the same clip. Let's see if that's true. Very similar clips, if not exactly the same. I think they are the same. So that's a couple of size comparisons for you there. Let's see what else we got here. I've got the obligatory normal comparisons, the Spyderco PM3 and the Spyderco PM2. You can see it's smaller than both of those. Here is the Walmart Supreme Wugout. It is smaller than that. So there's no reason to compare it to the larger Spydercos. Let's see what we got in here. Here is a... what do we got? I'm going to try to find... Yeah. We got a WE Elementum. I believe it's probably pretty close to the same size. Yes, it is. So if you are familiar with the Elementum, you will know the size of this knife. Let's see what else we got in here that's comparable in size. This is a kind of a odd one, but this is the WE Starhawk. It is a little smaller. Here is the Wee Thug. It is a little smaller. And what about the Wee... I believe I've got a Wee Riff Raff somewhere that might be close to the same size. Here it is. Here's the Wee Riff Raff. It is close to the same size. I just happen to be in my Wii section, so see what else we got that might compare to it. Here is a Brian Efros Elder. Pretty close to the same size as it. Maybe a little smaller in the handles. Here is a Max Ace Meerkat. Very similar in size to it. What else do we have in here? We have a... Everything else is kind of bigger. Bigger. Aha, here is a Giant Mouse Ace Tribeca. Pretty close to the same overall size as it. And let's see. Giant Mouse Ace Nazca. It is a little smaller than the Nazca. Not a very common knife, but some people may know what size it is. Here's a Knoll Knives Ghoul. It's about the same size as the Ghoul, and therefore it's probably close to the same size. It's a little smaller than the Raku and the Raiden. Be smaller than those two. Probably close to the same size as the Grace. Yes, it is. And last but not least, the Knoll Voodoo. So that gives you quite a few size comparisons there, if you're familiar with the Knoll knives at all. Grace and Voodoo. Let's see, what else we have in here? Anything else that's close to the same size? This is a... What is that? Oh, this is a Monster Glideman. It's about the same size as it. And then here's the Urban EDC F5.5. Those are all pretty similar size knives. So yeah, let's see if it came sharp or if it's dull. Get a piece of paper here. I've got one that I used in the last unboxing. Alright. You know, with this aggressive acid wash and stone wash, they had to put a good sharpening on it when they were done. So that doesn't surprise me that it's sharp. It probably could use a little stropping. It feels like it's catching at the back here, but the front feels good. Yep, plenty good to start out with. I don't like when you buy a knife and you have to instantly sharpen it, so that's always a plus. And the more you get into this rounded paper, the more weird edges we've got, so I wouldn't blame the knife, more the paper. So yeah, that is the Bridgeport Knives 395 LL. I appreciate you spending your time with me. You could be anywhere, but you chose to watch this video, and that means a lot to me. If you could hit that thumbs up on your way out, maybe subscribe if you haven't, I would appreciate it. If you enjoy talking about knives, you ought to join us. Every morning we get together, me and a group of great knowledgeable guys, sit around and talk about knives for a couple of hours every morning. getting close to episode 100. 8 a.m. Central Standard Time till about 10 a.m. during the week, and on weekends 9 a.m. to about 11 a.m. We talk about what knives we like, what knives we don't like, what's coming out, what we missed, what we hope we don't miss. On Thursdays, we try to do some modding, whether it's learning how to anodize, learning how to acid wash or stone wash, or just do maintenance on your knife, tune your knife, replace parts in your knife if you need to. If we don't know the answer to something, we spend the time and try to figure it out. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, come join us every morning. Sit around, drink a cup of coffee, and talk about knives. Got a great group of guys, very knowledgeable guys, and me. And we're there every morning. So come join us in the chat. Tell us where you're from and what your favorite knife is and what you're carrying for the day. And we'll do the same. And we will see you on the next one. Thanks.